we finished a new design of the harpy game, which, by the way, just to make that clear, is not the Pflaster game. And yes, you can in open source idea, meaning not free to use, but free to open source, but not free to open source, just open source, and free to play. You can always make cards even of these cards, meaning if you want to combine Magic View with Spired Forest and then paint something to it or encircle something to it or do something with it, you can well do that. That's well allowed in open source. What you cannot do is claim money to that. Meaning if you design cards with this game, it's open source and free to play. If that is not clear, then that is not clear enough. If you like the game, oh, that is really nice. Then I like that. I like that game too. Now we have designed a new card at the moment, which is not of Via Phantom or not a monster card to a degree either. Now to make some things clear, the Yao card and the Erwa card, the Via Phantom card and the Harpy card are not the other spirit card, and the Quao X card is not the way to the other spirit card. Meaning this is a mirror card. If you see as an optical illusion, to a degree, blah blah bloop, that the little circle is rotating beyond the axis of the arrows, that is correct. That is designed like this. Im Dunst der Siegelflamme, that it is German, is also designed like this, because you can play without this card now by the new card. But that's besides the point. The German there really doesn't matter. It is supposed to be designed in such a way that the art of the language is not supposed to influence what the cards say. They're just merely topic or influence on how to understand them without understanding the language. But the designs are rather made in such a way to extend it, meaning that this is partially intended but not intended, that this design is a language in and of itself. So what this game is supposed to do, to explain that last time, is it's supposed to set the rules by playing for the rules. And the new card basically makes it easier. So how would this work? Well, we made a gameplay already with the new Via Phantom card. That's basically a water card in every other game. This is a fire card, and this would be a monster card. That would not be a Zauberkarte, that neither, and this is the Almighty Tool card, which is usually a spell card. This is not a Mirror Force card. This is basically, if you want to win, you can decide this is how you win in the game. This is basically a rule card for winning the game. But every win can be different, right? You can win a game together and without any loss. If you don't understand that, there doesn't need to be someone who loses in a game to win the game. Then the game is just not without or with. So the game doesn't lose. No one loses. Not the game, not knowledge, not anything. It's just a different win. Basically what I want to say. The Yao card, the other spirit, and the Quao X card. That is not the Umino card. So how would you decide the rules for how these cards are made? There are no rules for the open source way to make these cards. Except that you cannot complain if we ever make a similar card by anything, but we always try to make them by no intervention from the outside. So Magic View. Magic View card is basically a Magic View card, but this is besides the point. So how would you set the rules for a game of harpy with just 2 cards? Because that would be important. Because I cannot show my hands right now because it's a recording of the screen, we will tell by language which card we will use, but not by harpy language, right? This worked, except that it scrolled down. So what I meant is we use a Via Phantom card, Erwa monster, so Via Phantom, and for that I play other spirit and then usually Yari. Like this we would have set the rules by 2 cards, but we would have needed 2 cards to explain it, and this is why it is a language. Every card game can be a language, and this might not even be a card game. But besides the point. So Via Phantom, it's a water card. With the water card and the other spirit or the Quao card, whichever you would choose, which I choose the Quao card, the Via Phantom card plus Quao levels. It is like the Choir card in question to the Viry Phantom card levels something, meaning this little whatever it is, not an alien or anything else, is now just a circle. Unless the flames are active, then it is with the thing on the side, which is not a helmet. And then it's a Choir X card, meaning if Choir X is played, Viry Phantom is the basic mechanism of the game spell, not the spell in game. Yeah. And for that, you shall not use Awa or Harpy Viry to play the Viry Phantom card. But you can play by Other Spirit the Choir X card to a Yari degree and then have a monster card. Basically, the scroll down was correct. But this is besides the point. What is much off point is if you play Awa and Harpy Viry to set a new rule during game, you will always end up at Viry Phantom. This was the first set. And Kwai is the answer to it, meaning the Yawa card will then be set for rules end and then Other Spirit to finish when the rules are ended to be set during game. And for that, the Viry Phantom card is then still upholded. Why? Because the flames, which is not water, on the monster card level the picture, meaning this circle, but not a circle. And with the circle, the Kwai X card makes one of the two squares to be a not circle, and that levels the flame to 1 or more degrees. Like this, it almost works. Why does everyone usually hate the Awa card? Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you ever play the burn damage card? This is what this usually is. Why do I hate the water card? Alles Wasser? No.